So in this video, I'll be showing you guys how I made my homemade pap, popularly known as Ogi Akamu, whichever name you call it. But I'm going to be showing you how I made this my pap. What actually led to me making this pap was on a Saturday morning about 2 weeks ago. I had already made akara for my family, so it was time for me to make this particular papogi. So I sent my boy to go and get me pap from the pap seller. And when he came back, this pap was they were smelling, guys. They were smelling like we couldn't stand the smell. And I was even angry that how could my boy not smell it? But then at the end of the day, I decided to discard it. So on that day, I made up my mind that I was going to go to the market and buy things that I needed to make uh pap, because this is something that I can do even though I have not made it before, but this is something that I can do. I've seen my mom made it while I was home, so why can't I why didn't I just go ahead and do it on my home? So here I started picking the grains. There's millet, there's corn, so I started picking them to make sure that there were no stones, like to make sure that they were clean. So I picked everything. As you can see, they are all well picked and clean. So after everything, after picking them, I mixed them together. I feel like the most important thing you have to do is the fact that you have to be sure that there were no stones. Make sure that they are well picked. Like actually, I love the fact that where I actually got these things from, they were I think they've already picked it, but I did an extra pickings to make sure that there were no stones. So after picking, I boiled hot water. As you can see, that is hot water. I boiled the water, and after boiling, I poured it inside the grains. Then I added more water, but this time around lukewarm water, not hot water anymore. So after that, I make sure to stir. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I stirred them together and covered for 3 days. That's what you want to do. Then after picking, after you might have poured the hot water, the next thing you want to do is to keep for 3 days. And this is me bringing it out after the third day. So this is the third day, and it's time to wash and take it to the grinder to grind it. So I started watching, like I took my time to wash it very well, because one of the thing that made me, like one of the reason why I decided to embark on making this particular homemade pap is the fact that I want to, do it in my own way, make sure that it is clean, like just be assured that I'm going to give myself something that I know that I have given my energy, my whole, my totality, my whole neatness into. Do you understand? So after washing it, I decided to add ginger to it. Some people will add more ginger. I've seen a situation whereby people will add more ginger to it, but then I don't like much ginger, so I decided to add a little bit of ginger to it. Then we took it to grind and we came home. So this here, as you can see, I have taken it to the grinder. So I took it to the grinding machine, and as you can see in this video, it has been ground. Is it ground or grounded? I think it has been ground. Yeah, it has been ground. And the next thing for me to do is to start sieving it. So I added water to make sure that it's to I added water to make sure that it gives me I added water to make sure that I find it easy to sieve, because if it is too thick, it will be difficult for me to sieve it. So because of the water that I added to it, that was the reason why I could find it easy or easier to sieve out. So the thing is, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do everything this way till I finish everything. And at the end of the day, I'll just keep it till the following morning when everything has settled. So this is how to do it. This is going to take time. It's going to take time. This is actually stressful, but the fact that I have already made up my mind that I was going to do this, so I had to just do everything in a very good way. so that I will get the results that I actually want or I wanted at the end of the day. One thing I want to say in this video is that this is actually a good idea that I feel like you two should try instead of buying. Apart from the fact that I know pap is not expensive. The one that I was talking about, I think I bought 600 naira worth of pap that day that I threw away. But then I feel like the fact that it's not expensive does not mean we cannot try, or we cannot just try and do it on our own. This one that I'm doing now, I'm just saving myself from unnecessary stress. Do you understand? So this is the sieving process, and here I'm done, and I'll just add water to this to make sure that all the pap goes into the bowl. Then after that, I'll just leave it till the following day. Like I said the other time, leave it to the following day, allow it to settle. The only mistake I make in this video, one of the mistakes, because I don't know if there are a lot of mistakes, but then one of the mistakes that I made in this video was not getting a transparent bowl. I have one transparent bowl, but that's what I'm going to use at the end of the day to store the pap. But then what I should have done is to get a bigger transparent bowl that will enable you guys to see when the pap is settled. Do you understand? Because when the pap is when the pap is settled, you will see the pap under and the water will be on top. And this is the following day. Like I said I will leave it till the following day, and this is the following day, guys. So after the following morning, I removed the water. Like the following morning, I took away the water on top of it, and then pour the rest into, like, the pap into the net. So this particular net, or maybe cloth, I don't know what is being called, maybe pap cloth or what, but I'm going to call it a net. This particular net is made for pap, for people that are into pap selling, or people that are into pap business or whatever. But for me, I'm not into pap business, but I know that one of the things that I needed to get, or I need to get to make this pap, is the pap net. So that is why I got it from the market. So all I'm doing here is just to pour everything inside the basket, inside the net, and make sure that the water, the unnecessary water that is still inside or retained inside the pap, comes out. And can you see? So now I've gotten my pap. All I have to do right now is to make sure that I allow the water to come out of the net, then pour the pap into the bowl and just keep it. So that's just all about making pap. It's not hard, as you can see. It's not hard. Is In fact, I feel like doing this voice notes is harder. Doing this voice over is harder than making a pap. Anyway, that's how to make homemade pap, guys. Forget about the voice over. Just try and make this for your family. This is good for your children from age 6 months. If you want to give it to your baby from from age 6 months to adult. So this is a very good one that you can give to your family. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, drop your comments if you feel like you have something to say, and please help me to share. If you are here for the very first time, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for supporting. God bless you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.